Hey, I'm Kat, and today we're gonna open my fall 2022 Genuine by Jess. You may have noticed there was no summer Genuine by Jess. I definitely noticed they skipped summer and didn't communicate that to subscribers. I think that Jess probably assumes that everyone who subscribes to the box follows her on social media and would just know that there was no summer box coming. I don't follow her on social media, so I had no idea. It wasn't until August when I was charged for the fall box that I thought, that's weird, I never got a summer box. So I went and looked her up and I saw that she had made an announcement on her social media that she wouldn't be doing a summer box. Someone missed a step somewhere about letting subscribers know. I never was charged for a summer box, so like totally fine there, but it would have been nice to know that there just wasn't one coming. So this is the fall box. Genuine by Jess is a lifestyle subscription offered by her. I ran across this subscription one night and I subscribed, and the first box I received wasn't bad, so I figured I would try it again. I don't know anything about Jess. Her family's on a show that I've never seen before. I don't know. So this is like a blind review. I'm not a super fan. There might be reasons why certain things are in here that I just don't know, because again, I don't really follow this person, but I'm a huge fan of subscription boxes. So I gave this a try in the spring and it was a pretty good box, so I continued my subscription. Hopefully the fall subscription is also good. Here is some words from Jess about this box. Maybe she can do a better job explaining it than I can.
Hey guys, so I'm so excited to share with you something I've been working on for a while now. It is the Genuine by Jess subscription box. I have handpicked every item in this box. I love it, I back it, I support it. And I am so excited because I love their mission for their companies, their brands, whether they're small companies, whether they're do-good companies, or they're women-owned companies. I'm so excited to bring these to your doorstep. The reason I wanted to create the Genuine by Jess box is that I really wanted to use my platform to basically shine light on other people, other brands, other companies.
This box is $99.95 per quarter. And as we open it up, I will keep a tally down below just so you can see how far your $99.95 goes with a Genuine by Jess subscription. I do really appreciate that the boxes are themed for the season. However, it does increase the packaging and ultimately their shipping costs, because they send the beautiful themed box wrapped in another cardboard box for shipping so that this one doesn't get damaged. This is a very sturdy box. I feel like they could skip that step and just put the mailing label on the back, and yeah, the box would get kind of dinged up, but they could save some money there. It's definitely a really pretty box. So you get a little card with your box, and it has a little note from Jess at the bottom. The card talks about all of the items in the box and like the reason why they've been selected. I'll read you the note. Maybe it'll give us an idea of what's in the box. It says, "Fall is upon us. May the autumn leaves remind you how beautiful letting go is. I hope," underlined, "this box helps you feel extra cozy. Thank you for supporting my family and these incredibly worthy small businesses." Oh, I like that. So small businesses, I like that. Hopefully they're actually small businesses. If you recall, I opened the Chrisley box and they kept talking about how everything was handmade and small businesses, but the things were ordered from Alibaba, made in China. They weren't handmade, they were machine made. So hopefully these are actually small businesses. The first item is coffee. This is Costa Rica blend coffee from Moose Mountain Coffee in Abilene, Texas. It says that it's owned and operated by a local firefighter and his family. Moose Mountain works to bring you delicious mountain-inspired coffee. So this is ground. I don't own a coffee maker. I've never in my adult life owned a coffee maker. I don't really drink coffee, so I'm gonna pass this on to a friend who will appreciate it. I like the packaging. I like that they're supporting a small business and that the small business gives a little bit of their story on the back. I think that that is great. Let's see what the card says. It says, Moose Mountain Goods is an incredible family-owned craft coffee bar in Abilene, Texas. Our family became close with the Cotton family, I'm assuming that's the owners, when our daughters Lily and Merritt started attending college in the small town. The Cotton family holds such strong values of God first and hard work. They sacrificed so much to make their dreams come true, all while raising a family, working multiple jobs, and serving their community. Oh, I forgot to mention, this Genuine by Jess box is pretty religious. I'm not religious at all. I have no problem with religion. I am not into it. So this does say they were generous to provide their first roast 1720. I didn't even notice that. Named after Matthew 17:20. Truly, I tell you, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. Next item from Stanley. Stanley isn't a small business. Is the legendary camp mug. So this keeps drinks hot for 1.5 hours, cold for 3 hours, and it keeps icy for 15 hours. Really? I love that this is white. I don't camp. I don't like the outdoors. I grew up in the mountains, like the mountains, like near where the Donner Party ate each other. So like rugged, rural mountains. So to me, camping is just like, I mean, we could camp in our yards and it was just like going to a campground because we had creeks and we had rivers and mountains and trees and forests and mountain lions. Like, I live in a city now in a high rise. I'm super happy. I could never go camping again and I would be very happy. But I do actually really like this. If this had been any other color, I probably wouldn't be super into it, but I love that it's white. I've been trying to make my way through, I have multiple different flavors of hot chocolate, and I've been trying to have hot chocolate at least once a week so that I can work my way through it. So this will be nice to drink out of. I really like how this looks. I would have never bought myself a Stanley mug. I would have just kept using some free mug from a trade show, but I'm very happy to have it. Let's see why it was picked. Stanley has long been a favorite cup brand of mine. Interesting. I don't think of Stanley as a cup brand. I think of them as a thermos brand, but I'm also much older than Jess. I love their quality and wanted to include one of their cups that would be perfect for fall. There's a reason they call this mug legendary. It's made tough with Stanley's double wall vacuum insulation so your favorite drinks stay cold or hot longer. The secure press fit Triton lid also prevents splashes so you can sip easy in the kitchen, on the job, or around the campfire. That is something that I will probably throw away. It does have this lid. I'm never going to use it with the lid on. I hate feeling like I'm using a sippy cup. Sorry, Stanley. The next item is, I'm gonna take this out of the plastic. I'll get back to you. Okay, so at first when this was in the plastic, I thought, ew, what is that? This is so soft. So this is a blanket scarf. It's folded a million times. 1 second. So it's like a big blanket scarf. While also not being a big blanket scarf. So it's very thin and it's super soft. Like it's so thin, like I can just like pull it through my hand. I have a lot of blanket scarves where the material is so thick that you can't actually like tie them around your neck because it looks like you're wearing a blanket. So this is nice. You can kind of disguise it and then have it with you to put on you. I'm super happy to have this. I always have a blanket scarf folded up in my bag when I'm traveling so that on the plane I can use it as a blanket or a scarf, whatever I need, and then toss it back in my bag when I'm done with it. So I like it. It's very fall appropriate colors. I would never have selected this color, but that's kind of the fun of a subscription box is that you get things that are out of your comfort zone. Oh, there was also a Moose Mountain Coffee sticker in the box. It says, what's fall without a blanket scarf? Oh, I'm glad that it was actually a blanket scarf and I forgot there was a card. I live in these when the weather is chilly. Dress it casual with some leggings or take it into winter and dress it up with a pea coat. I also love all the different ways you can wrap it. Sometimes I like it short and just on my neck, and then sometimes I like to cover my whole body and wear it as a blanket in the movies. Perfect. Same, except on a plane, not movies, same thing. Okay, so I guess I misunderstood where she mentioned thanks for supporting these incredibly worthy small businesses, because obviously Stanley, not a small business. And this is from Jose Iber, also not a small business. This is a Jose Iber 4-in-1 volumizing hot brush. Just a quick note, this particular product in this packaging came out in 2016. Nothing wrong with that. It's an electronic. It doesn't have an expiration date, but it's old and no longer available. And I just checked the reviews on Jose Iber's own website, and it has 5 reviews and they're all 1 star. So I don't have high hopes for this. It's beautiful. So this is what this guy looks like. I'm a little disappointed because on the cover it's this beautiful like emerald green, but the one inside is black, which is fine, but this is so pretty. Up until a couple of weeks ago, I had a Conair like blow drying brush, which I'm assuming that this is because it says it can also dry. I really liked it. I just very rarely dry my hair. I also own a Dyson blow dryer and I think I've used it maybe 2 times. So I will definitely use this eventually. It'll just take me until a day where I'm like, oh, maybe I should do something with my hair, which is very rarely. I'm super lazy with hair, but it's good to have because I just got rid of my Conair brush because I couldn't get all the hair off of it. So this says, this volumizing brush has been going everywhere with me lately. I even took it to New York City for press events. I love it because it's compact for traveling and storage, and I can use it if I want straight or curly hair. I love not having to pack both a straightener and a curling iron when I travel. Oh girl, you can curl your hair with a straight iron. You never need both. You can either run it through your hair to straighten and get rid of frizz and static, or you can wrap your hair around it and slowly pull down for voluminous bouncy curls. Sometimes I just run it through my hair as a brush and flip the end under for straight but voluminous look. So this doesn't mention that it can dry your hair, but the box says that it can volumize, straighten, curl, and dry. I hope it can dry. I don't know. I'll try it. I will try any hairstyling tool. Maybe someday one will stick and I'll love it and I'll use it. From Junk Gypsy Kitchen, we have a buttermilk biscuit mix. Not something I ever had even considered using a mix for. Buttermilk biscuits are so easy to make. The hardest part about making them is having buttermilk around, and this needs buttermilk. So this is buttermilk biscuit mix. It requires 1/3 cup butter and 2/3 cup of buttermilk. Someday I'll buy buttermilk and I will try these. I love buttermilk biscuits. They're just so easy to make. The blocker's usually just the buttermilk, but I guess people don't know that they're easy to make, so I'll try them. It makes 10 biscuits. This says the Junk Gypsy Company is a woman-owned, family-ran business out of Round Top, Texas. Okay, so we have another small business. They're commonly known as Junk Gypsies because of their HGTV show. Oh, I don't watch TV. I feel terrible, like I don't. The person whose box this is from a show that I don't watch either. You may recognize them from redecorating Miranda Lambert's Airstream. They're a fashion art design trio composed of sisters and their mother. Their company was created in 1998 to sell vintage flea market finds and has since evolved into so much more. These biscuits are my go-to for fast mornings, lazy Sundays, and gifting to friends. A little butter and jam, and I promise you'll be left wanting more. That is true. Buttermilk biscuits are delicious. It's just, I never have buttermilk. Then we have a tea towel from Maybell Home Collection. It says, gather here with grateful hearts. Always take another tea towel for the kitchen if you're not in love with the saying. It can be blank on the other side. Then this says, I'm from the South, y'all. I just can't help but love a good seasonal tea towel. They bring personality to any kitchen and just make me smile. And then the last item in here is in every box. These are Positively Priscilla cards. They're daily devotional cards that are designed by Jess's daughter. It's like a half pack of index cards with like sayings and drawings on them and Bible verses. They're not something that I use or have a use for, but if you were very religious, I feel like these definitely would be an interesting item to have. So that's it for the fall 2022 Genuine by Jess box. Let me know your thoughts. I love a good seasonal box. I feel like this covered all the bases. Could have been a little better with a candle instead of the coffee, but I think for coffee drinkers, the coffee is definitely the way to go. It's nice to get like a blanket scarf and the mug and just like get ready for that like cold weather. Let me know your thoughts. Also, let me know if you know of any good quarterly lifestyle boxes. I'm still looking for like a really, really good one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.